The sun filtered through the towering windows of Torres Martial Arts Academy, painting golden stripes across the training mats. Afternoon practice was in full swing. Bodies collided, the air echoed with grunts and slaps of skin on canvas, and the room pulsed with rhythm and rigor. In the doorway stood a woman, quiet, unassuming. Her name was Marlo Sinclair. Her hair was pulled back in a no-nonsense ponytail. She wore a plain gray t-shirt and dark workout pants. To anyone watching, she was just another shy beginner, one of dozens who stepped onto those mats each month, seeking discipline or direction. "Can I help you, ma'am?" asked Vivian Torres, the academy's founder, a tough woman in her 50s whose hands bore the scars of decades on the mat. "I'm looking to train," Marlo replied softly. Her voice barely rose above the background noise. "I just moved from Oregon. Heard good things about this place." Vivian gave a warm smile. "Then you've found the right place. We've got beginner classes on Monday and Wednesday. Or, if you're feeling bold, you can jump into our intermediate session today." Before Marlo could speak again, the moment was shattered. A loud, booming voice sliced through the gym. "Hold up, Viv. Let me take a look at what we're working with." Coach Bren Callaway stepped forward, eyes narrowed. His black training shirt hugged a muscular frame, an American flag patch shining on his sleeve. He was 42, a seasoned black belt, a decorated competitor, and a man infamous for breaking down students with psychological warfare before the first grip was ever taken. He looked Marlo up and down as if appraising a used car. "Oregon, huh? Let me guess," he sneered. "Couple yoga classes, maybe a cardio kickboxing video or two. And now, you think you're ready for real combat?" Around the room, students began to pause. Jasper Mitchell, a loyal student and a kind soul, looked up. Kennedy Brooks, one of the academy's most talented female students, narrowed her eyes. Even Colton Ridge, Bren's star pupil and personal echo chamber, leaned in with interest. "I've done some training," Marlo answered, hands gently clasped behind her back. Her stance seemed relaxed, but her feet were quietly, precisely grounded. Bren chuckled, a dry scoff dripping with condescension. "Right. Some training. This ain't some cupcake dojo where you break a sweat and get a belt. This is Brazilian jiu-jitsu. The real thing." Vivian's look warned him to cool it. But Bren was in his element now, commanding attention, puffing up dominance. "Tell you what," he grinned like a predator, circling her. "Why don't you just sit and watch today? See if you've got the guts to hang in this jungle. We don't hand out participation trophies here." A hush fell over the gym. Marlo didn't flinch. She didn't puff up in protest or retreat in fear. She simply said, "I'd prefer to participate." A murmur swept the room. For a heartbeat, nobody could understand what they were seeing. Bren lunged fast, aggressive, methodical, and suddenly, he was off balance. Marlo hadn't thrown him. She hadn't resisted. She had redirected, flowed, like water around stone. Colton's smirk faltered. Bren recalibrated, tried again. This time slower, more cautious. But every grip, he thought he had slipped. Every transition blocked. And she still wasn't attacking. She wasn't fighting to win. She was just neutralizing him. "She's good," Kennedy murmured. "Really good." Jasper whispered. 2 minutes passed. 3. Bren's confidence began to crack. He pressed harder, his movements sharper, but with each passing second, he was working harder and getting nowhere. For minutes. And then, with 30 seconds left, Marlo changed. She stopped defending. She attacked. It was surgical, fast, smooth, inescapable. And suddenly Bren, the head coach, was flat on his back. Marlo had mounted him. Clean. Dominant. His strength couldn't help him now. Her base was too solid. Her weight perfectly balanced. He couldn't move. The room fell silent. "Time," Jasper called, awe in his voice. Marlo didn't jump up or gloat. She simply looked down at Bren with a quiet smile. "That was a good roll," she said. "You've got solid fundamentals." That broke no arrogance, no mockery, just calm assessment, like an instructor giving tips to a student. Bren looked up at her, broken in more ways than one. Who are you?" Marlo helped him up. "Marlo Sinclair, My friends call me Marley. Vivian's eyes widened. Wait. Marlo Sinclair? From Oregon? Marlo nodded. Oh my God. Vivian whispered. You're the Marlo Sinclair. 3-time national champion. ADCC trials winner, twice. The crowd gasped. Even Colton looked like someone had punched the air out of his lungs. Kennedy gaped. You're famous. Marlo blushed. Not really. I just compete sometimes. Jasper laughed. Sometimes? Lady, you're one of the best grapplers in the country. Bren stood frozen, his entire worldview in ruins. Why didn't you say anything? You didn't ask, Marlo said simply. You just assumed. The room flinched at the brutal honesty. I moved here to start fresh, she continued. No pressure, no titles, just train in peace. Vivian stepped forward, fire in her eyes. Bren, my office. Now. But Bren walked toward Marley, his voice trembling. I owe you an apology. I made assumptions because I'm a woman, Marley said softly. There's a difference. The truth hit him harder than any takedown. You're right, he admitted. Jasper stepped forward. That was the most beautiful jiu-jitsu I've ever seen. It is beautiful, Marley replied. People forget that. They think it's about brute force. But at its heart, it's problem-solving. Flow, respect. She looked around. I hope I can still train here. I like this space. Most of you seem like good people. Vivian smiled. We'd be honored.